el día de hoy estamos nada más y nada menos que con el tremendo Jeff Becerra. No vamos a decir legendario porque a él no le gusta, porque se siente viejo. Yeah, we are not saying that you're legendary because you're too young for that. So
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Well, Jeff, first of all, nice to meet you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. If I was any better, I'd be twins. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing good. Getting ready for the Milwaukee Metal Fest, having my first cup of coffee. Like I say, I set my alarm clock for this. I just woke up at a respectable metalhead 2 p.m. California time.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's going good, man. I'm on that writing schedule. Like you stay up all night when it's peaceful, and then sleep all day. Like King Diamond said, daytime's for sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I talked to him this year, so yeah, I know that. Well, you've been to Latin America this very year. How was that experience in the Metal Fest Ecuador?
It's amazing. Like I always, okay, I don't know if it's everybody in a band, but with me in a band, it always feels like you're just starting out. And with everything that happened to me in that long pause, sorry about my dogs. I always feel like I'm just starting out. So when we start playing these bigger and bigger shows, it's mind blowing and it's fantastic that I could sit in my room, write something on with my bass or guitar, and then people will actually know it. And it's shocking whenever you don't have that. That's the only contact you have, and it's just amazing and kind of spiritual experience. The people in Ecuador, because we went to Ecuador, are amazing. Everything's just amazing. Like I judge a country by its people, not by its politics or anything like that, by its people. And the people there are amazing. And so like it's, I kind of fell in love with the place, and of course I've been all through Latin America, and it's the same. It's the same. I just love the people, metalheads
Yeah,
through and through too.
yeah, and you're really close to people, to your fans, and that's really wholesome because, well, not every artist are doing that. Actually, there's lots of them that are charging like really high prices to have a picture with them. What's your point about that?
Yeah, I was looking at a signature guitar the other day. I won't say who it's from, but it was basically like the floor model, stamped out, not even handmade, for $12,000. I was thinking, like, man, like, how do? Yeah, I don't know. Like, we do sell VIP tickets, but that's not me. That's neither here nor there. That's the promoters that do that, And I make it known that, like, if it's possible and it's safe, I go out and mingle after every show, like, for free. I don't give a shit. And I'll stay there and sign everything until it's done because, growing up, like, when I was a kid, and we used to play Rockstar in the basement, I was thinking about when we were like 11 years old. Me and Larry from Primus started a band, and we couldn't afford a smoke machine, so we kick up dirt on the ground outside and be like, yeah, we're like Kiss, right? And I'd say, I get some friends from this, like I'll have friends, I'll be able to, like, it'll be like the world is a perfect place. And that's exactly right for me, So so that's it. It might sound like, I guess it is kind of wholesome though. I'm a people person. I'm an existentialist.
Yeah, no, I love that. Well, Jeff, you guys in Possessed released this Revelations of Oblivion 5 years ago. What are your thoughts about that album in particular?
I mean, yeah, I really like it. It's weird. Like when you make new music, you're like, oh, this song's gonna go over like, gangbusters. But then it's always the songs that you didn't expect will, statistically do better. So I've lost track of trying to pay attention. I'm trying to guide the machine. I'm just playing what I want. And I think with Revelations, I had to kind of stay in my own lane, which was great. It was straightforward. And I think this one we're kind of taking some turns, which is always dangerous. But people are like that with Possessed no matter what we do. So, like, what I mean? So, because I don't know. So yeah, I'm just kind of just taking my time and writing, coming from the heart and really working on it. But it's definitely a different kind of album.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And well, so are we having new Possessed music in the near future?
Yeah, I'm about halfway done, a little more than halfway done with the next album. We had that stall because I got sick, had to have a surgery, and
Mhm.
COVID. But COVID would have been the perfect time to write, but then I had to go to the hospital. So I'm back from the surgery. Everything's cool. So between touring, we're writing.
Great. Well, just a few days ago, this huge tour was confirmed with you, the Clash of the Titans with Testament and Creator across all the United States. How do you feel about that? That touring with these two huge bands as Possessed?
Yeah, man, it's an honor, of course. I grew up with these guys. I've known them since as a child. But I mean, growing up in the Bay Area, Chuck and everybody would always be at Ruthie's. But it was kind of a trip because, I'm this is the way it worked. Like, this is how the big time works. I Chuck wakes me up, ring with a phone call at 9 in the morning. Hey Jeff, this is Chuck Billy. Hey Chuck, what's up? Hey, do you want to go on tour? Okay, and that was that. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah,
I
for
was
us
like, wow, that was
outside
a
that,
cool
it's
way to
like,
wake up. Yeah,
yeah,
you would think it'd be more formal, But I was
that's
like, wow, that's
yeah.
cool.
That was exactly what I was thinking. It's like not every day you receive a call from Jack Billy. It's like, okay, wake up, we have a tour. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said though, we grew up together. So, but whenever they're a much bigger band. You know what I mean? So they're 20 times bigger than Possessed. So a lot of people don't realize how small Possessed is. Like so everything is fantastic to me. Every day's a boon.
Hmm.
But that
Yeah.
what
Well,
how fucking cool is that though? Like Chuck Billy wakes you up and asks you to go on tour. Like
yeah.
yeah,
I wish I could do that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, but as small as you said, Possessed is one of the most influential thrash and death metal bands. For you, um, how do you feel about being such an influential name between all the metal scene?
I mean, it's normal to me. I mean, because it's just my life. But you know what it is. Everybody's their own man. I mean, I think being first, you know, calling it death metal, putting out the death metal song, and the first band to actively sell and play a different style. I think it's a dual edged knife. People either love Possessed or they hate us. You know what I mean? Because usually you can't make something new until after you die. So I do get a lot of hate from it, but I also get a lot of love, and I like that. I don't like any lukewarm people. Like I want people to either fucking hate me or love my music. Like I
Yeah,
don't like lukewarm. So it's great. I love it. It's cool.
yeah, great. Well, and you're coming to Latin America very soon. Actually, in 15 more days, you will be playing here in Santiago. I'm from Chile, of course.
Nice.
And well, last week I talked to Tony from Venom Inc. And he was
Oh
saying,
yeah.
well, no, Possessed is on fire. They are legendary. They're playing so good. And well, how do you feel about this tour, Possessed and Venom Inc. through all South America?
Well, I don't know if this is a well-known fact, but me and Tony talk every day. We're like super tight, right? So he's like, I have just a few friends that I talk to every day. Tony, Doan, Daniel DK from Exciter, and Chris Reifert from Death and Autopsy and all his band. And those are like literally the only people I really talk. So Tony is cool, man. I'm like, we're like kids, really. Like, hey, you want to drink some beer? Like, hey, you want to hang out, man? Hey, let's go. Let's go out. Eat the food. You got to be careful of mosquitoes. Like we're just like tourists. Like, but Tony has been over there a bunch, and I've been over there a few times. and so it's going to be a really cool experience to go out there with a band who I love their music, I love as people, and I just know everything is going to be, it's going to be one of the best times of my life, and the people, of course, man, like it's great, like it's gonna be great. I had a Brazilian girlfriend. I had two of them actually. I like literally fell in love with Brazil. I was like, I love that people. Why are all the men and women so handsome in Brazil? It's like it's something in the water. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so
Maybe, I don't
cool.
know.
It's so cool though. Like, maybe I am like a tourist or whatever, but I just love it, man. It's so cool.
Great. And well, next year it will be 40 years of seven churches. Are you
Wow.
guys preparing something special for that date, or?
We're playing a bunch of old shit. That's for sure. Like, because uh, we thought about just doing the whole seven churches, album. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what people really want. Because a lot of the young people love the new stuff, and we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna mix it up, but we're gonna play. We added songs from churches just to make sure that it's heavy on the churches. And which is cool. I love playing old stuff. I love playing the new stuff, but it's scientific, man. We mix it up and we put it out there and we hope for the best. But you look at how people respond to the songs, and those are the ones that you add.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the idea. Talking about the other interview with Tony about this tour, he told me that they will change the set list every night. Is there a chance that Possessed do the same?
I mean, yeah, we could. I mean, if he's going to change every night, that's cool. But we usually do the same set, because it's only a few dates, and I don't want to be unfair to anybody, like I want to get, but yeah, we could do that, but that wasn't our intention. Our intention is that we were going to use the same list for all the Latin America. So, but that's a cool idea to change the list, and that actually did enter my mind. So great minds think alike, but that'll be fun. I think we're going to do the same list, but it'll be nice to see Tony do that.
Yeah. And well, for you, Jeff, what's the best part of making music?
The best part, I would say, is the anticipation. Also, the reaction, the positive reactions. It's terrifying, to be honest. It's completely terrifying. It's like walking on a tightrope with no net. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh my God, but because you never know if they're gonna love it or hate it, right? And that's also kind of the best part. But I guess the best part is making people, happy. But the anticipation is probably the best part, because once it's out, people own it, and then they move on to the next album and they listen to that while they're like waiting for the next album. So you can just hope, you hope that it has some staying power. I don't know what the answer is. Mm-hmm. I know it's not completing the album, because I remember after 33 years, whenever I completed Revelations, it was like, that's it, that's it. Like I was expecting like, something spiritual to happen, and it did in a way, but it was almost like a letdown. Like now I got to find a different drive, and that's the next album. So so
great. Well, Jeff, I think we're running out of time. So well, thank you for this conversation. Well, is there anything that you can say right now to your South American fans?
Yeah, Chile. I'm coming to see you. I can't wait to be there. I think this is either the third or fourth time, right? Third time?
Maybe.
Third time we're going to be out there. This is going to be the best time. I got the best lineup. It's going to sound the best. It's going to be the best. I can't wait to see you.